Recording in progress. Yes and no, yes. Insurance covers it, so the owner that said you can for it's covered by the insurance. So you can't do it, someone will. And I have to pay and most importantly, like department, they didn't have to, it's not an overall problem, so they didn't have to shut off the water, just the shower. So like, it's annoying. It's not like now at least when you can still stay in the apartment are because of the dog is staying with them. And if we had to turn off all the water, I could never ask her to stay there. It's luckily it's annoying, but I felt like it's at home. Other than that, it's okay. I'm so excited. I know, that's what I was thinking. And for you, it's perfect because we have no family to do with it, so we can just enjoy this city walk. So me too. I really wanted to visit it. It worked out so well. And now that she'll like roommates won't be there.
Yeah, she didn't send the point. They didn't get the release values.
Well, they felt like they treated it like an
It's treated like it wasn't just.
I don't mind that. I appreciate it.
What are you talking
I think that the judges.
So
I don't mind, like, I would rather them give honest opinion, like, people who actually.
no, but they weren't presenting like, they were like, where are the numbers? And like, well, that's not in this project. So,
Yeah, for sure. About
other than that,
I want to hear it's like we're going to lose points to this. Like, I would rather them get that out there.
no. I just think that the feedback would have been more accurate if we had been on this topic.
That's fair, but I always respect your world's advice over the university.
Oh, of course, it's better.
You have a meeting today?
At least,
Yeah.
at least one of the, what's his name? One of the judges seemed to understand what we were doing, but like, he's such extremes, like the guy, the crypto guy, was like, I just have so many questions. Like, I don't understand this. Or like, what do you mean? It's like, are you a machine? How do you think software? I was supposed to be. Hi, Mickey.
Mikey didn't go to South Africa?
No, I'm going in January.
I didn't read the entire email. For a second. So only Mikey was here last week.
You too.
You too? Right. But you didn't have a hat last week. Okay, so most of you didn't been here last week. I will do a very quick review on what we learned last week, and then we'll continue. Basically, last week we opened a new campaign on Google Ads on Search Network, and today we're going to open a new campaign on the Display Network. Okay, so short review on what we did last week. Here, as you probably already recognize, we have ads, okay? Those ads, every time you see the icon and I here, information, okay? It's Google Display Network ads, this ad also, okay? So Google and other content publisher, they're doing some kind of a partnership and everybody can do it. Okay, and I'll tell him basically Google here you have a spot, so you can embed your ads, and then they are splitting the revenue. Okay, so every time you're seeing those ads, it's called Google Display Network. Okay, this is the basic. Now let's see other examples. I wrote a drone 4K, for example, and we are seeing those shopping ads. So this is called Google Shopping, okay, Google Shopping campaign, shopping ads, and etc. And we have the search ad, ads, okay, the basic ads that we all recognize. Okay. Most of the cases, it's 4 ads. Okay. And the last one, the last option that we have is YouTube ads. Okay. Try to connect to some YouTube video, and then we are seeing video ads in the start. Okay. So those are the 4 major options on Google Ads. Okay. Search ad, display, network ads, Google Shopping, and YouTube ads. Okay, this is the basic. Now, last week, what we did, we opened a search campaign. Okay. In order to open a search campaign, there are a couple of important things you need to understand. The first one is quality score. Somebody that didn't win last week, do you know what is quality score on Google Ads? No. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Again, Daniel and Mikey, I hope you listened last week, so don't tell them the question, the answer. Okay, I have here 4 ads, right? You see those 4? Now, basically, we can imagine that there are a lot more than 4 advertisers, okay? Maybe 100 advertisers or 200, sometimes even more. So how Google decide which one will be here? Why only those 4?
I believe that it depends on which keywords you're using, on how it affects, like, because basically when you click on it, you pay Google, like for it, so it will depend on how much pay per click Google will get.
Okay, so you're on the direction, but it's not the full answer. Basically, first of all, it's money. How much money each and every one of them is willing, every one of the advertisers is willing to pay. Okay, so this is the first one. The second one, sorry, a little bit sick today. The second one is the quality score. Okay, what is quality score? Google want to give us the most relevant answer, right? So they want to give us the most relevant answer on the organic result, and they want to give us the most relevant answer on the ad. Because if the ads won't be relevant, you won't click them. You won't click them, you won't make money, right? So the ads have a quality score. Each ad gets a score. The score, it's the ads depending or in competition to the other advertiser on the same specific phrase. So let's say we have here CRM system, okay, for example. So just throw in the air, I don't know exactly, but let's say we have 50 different advertisers that try to compete on that specific phrase, okay? Each and every one of them is getting a quality score between 1 to 10. It's them compared to the other advertiser, okay? So there can be, let's say there is 10 different advertiser on that specific phrase. So one of them will get 1 and one of them will get 10, okay? And if we have 100, so 10 of them will get 10 and 10 of them will get 1, okay? It's always depend on the other advertiser that you have on a specific phrase. Now the quality score, it's divided to 3 parts, okay? One of them is the CTR, click-through rate. How many people saw that search for that specific phrase, and how many of them click on your ads. So let's say my click-through rate is 5%, okay, and my competitor click-through rate is 15%. So they will get a higher quality score on the click-through rate section, okay? So if we have good creative and a lot of people click on our ads, then we'll get higher CTR score, okay? The second one is the landing page experience. Basically, it's like the organic result. How many people click? What was the dwell time or time on site after they click on the specific landing page, how many of them return to Google and search for the same phrase all over again. Okay? And basically this what will help Google decide what is your landing page experience quality score. And the last one is relevance. So Google AI try to decide, try to understand how much is the specific ads and the specific landing page, it's relevant for the specific phrase that people search. Okay, this is the idea behind it. Now, if you are getting high quality score, then Google will show us. Think on an example. Okay, sorry, that we have 10 advertisers here. Okay, we have probably a lot more, but let's say we have only 10. Now, we have only 4 ads. So who will Google put in the top? It will put the advertiser that have the highest quality score. Okay, and if you want to be, if you have low quality score and you want to be one of the 4 ads, okay, then you will have to pay a lot more. Why you have to pay a lot more? Let's explain it for a second with a short Google Sheets example.
You start to pay a lot more for what?
Let me show you an example and hope you will understand. Okay, let's say that we have 6 advertisers, okay? And our quality score. Here, bid, it's the amount of money each and every one of them is willing to pay for 1 click, okay? Ad rank, it's bid multiple quality score, okay? So let's see the result. Let's say number 1, okay? First advertiser is willing to pay, not willing to pay, sorry. His quality score is 10, okay? And the second one, his quality score is 9. Fourth one is 8, and 7, and 5, and 6, okay? So this is the quality score each and every one of them got. 1 second. Okay, now the bid, how much money they are willing to pay. So let's say the first one is willing to pay $1 for a click. Okay, and the second one is willing to pay $1.2 per click. Okay, 20% more. And then let's say we have 1.3. 1.4, 1.5. Okay, now let's see what is the ad rank. So we are taking the bid, and so the first one got a 10. Okay, now the second one got 10.8, and then 10.4. Then 9.8, 7.5, and 9.6. Okay? Something went wrong here. It's not logical. I gave it higher quality. Okay, now we go. Okay, so basically we are seeing the result here. Okay, and we can understand that the advertiser that got quality score of 9 have the highest ad rank, so he will be number 1 in the ad. Okay, the advertiser that got 8 on his quality score will get 10.4, so basically it will be number 2. Okay, and the one that got a 10 will be only number 3, and then etc. etc. So those two won't get in 0 exposure or will get a very minimum exposure, so they won't be in the game. Now let's see something a little bit more interesting. The number of clicks. Let's say that on an average they are getting 1,000 clicks each month on their campaign. Okay, so let's see how much money each and every one of them is going to pay in order So let's I don't know what it gave us in pounds, but you got the picture. Okay, basically, I don't know. Change the colors. So we'll deal with that later. Basically, what we are seeing here, okay? Look at how much money each and every one of them is paying, okay? So the number 4 got 7, okay? It will be lower than the first one, but he will pay 40% more on his clicks. 40% more, it's a lot of money if you are thinking about campaigns that run 1,000 clicks a month, 10,000 clicks a month. We have a lot of clients that spend that amount of money, 40% more, okay? It's a lot more money, okay? The average campaign that we are managing, it's about 5,000 clicks a month, okay? So if you're putting 5,000 clicks, look at the difference with the quality score. Just a second. Okay, so the first one, the guy that got 10 quality score will pay 5,000, and the second one will pay 6,000. Okay, the number 4 in the ads will get 7,000. It's 2,000 more. It's a lot of more money. Okay, and the advertisers are getting lower usually than 6, 7, depending on the amount of the advertiser. They won't be even in the game. So in most of the cases, they won't pay nothing, but Google won't show their ads because they have a lot more advertiser with high quality score. Okay, so you won't even throw them in the game. And if you will throw them in the game, if you show their ads, they will need to pay a lot more in order, so their ad rank will be higher than the top quality score. Let's say in that specific option, the advertiser number 5 have 6 quality score, okay? So his ad rank 9. So you need to pay 8. If he's willing to pay 80% more, okay, then it will be number 1. You need to pay 80% more. They have only 6 quality score, but they need to pay 80% more. It's a lot more money. Okay, it's a full salary of the employee and even more. So the quality score is very, very important every time you are doing your campaigns. And the next thing that we saw, a second, let's take raise. We have 3 options. One second. So we have 3 options, okay? You are seeing it on the top right. A little bit bigger. We have drone 4K, drone 4K with a quotation mark, and drone 4K with brackets, okay? Now for us, it's look the same phrases, okay? But basically, Google read it completely different. When we're writing this option with the brackets, okay, it's called exact match. Okay, exact match. Basically, the meaning is that Google will show our ads only if someone wrote the exact phrase that we have here. The exact phrase is drone 4K, not something else. Okay, if it will be drone, it won't show our ads. If it will be drawn 8K, it won't show our ads. Okay, it need to be the exact phrase. The second one called phrase match. Okay, phrase match. Phrase match, it's basically long tails. So what is the best drawn 4K available? Okay, it will show our ad. Best drawn 4K, okay, drawn 4K price, etc. Every time the phrase is here, regardless what's come before or after, then it will show our ads. In Hebrew, there is a big difference between male and woman. She, he, in Hebrew it's a little bit different than English. Then in the phrase match, is willing to put both of them. So if I wrote, I don't know how much you understand in Hebrew, let's say I'm writing a lawyer. So in Hebrew, it's different, male or a lawyer or a female lawyer. So it will get the same on phrase match. It will offer you both options. And the last one, it's called broad match. Broad match basically means that you are giving the keys to Google AI, and Google AI will decide which phrase is relevant in your case. And it can be very, very different phrases from what you wrote and thought about, okay? And the simple things, it can be drawn 8K, okay? Things that look similar, but are not exactly similar. It could be the name of your competitors. When you're writing washing machine, it can show you on dryers, okay, things like that. Basically, Google AI will try to figure out and think what is relevant. It can be a lot of time, very, very different things from what you are thinking about, okay? Now, how we usually do the campaigns. In the start, we are trying to put only those, okay, on phrase match and exact match. As the campaign goes along and we have a lot more data, then we are offering or we are giving the AI more option to think by its own and to improve the campaign, okay? Now, what is the logical behind it? Sorry. What is the logic behind it? It's very simple. Let's say tomorrow I'm taking Eric, okay, and I'm telling Eric, come work with me. Here, I have 10 clients, okay? Eric, those are 10 clients that I want you to do Google Ads for them. And I will leave him for himself, and I will give, and I will come back later, let's say 1 month later, and I will see what Eric is doing. Now, Eric can be very hardworking, very creative, okay, and very smart. But if I'm giving him clients and I won't tell him what the goals of the clients, and I won't show him what are the audience of the clients, and I won't tell him what they did in the past and what worked for them and what not worked for them. So even if Eric is very smart and very creative and very hardworking, he will struggle to bring me a good result in a short time, okay? Because he doesn't know all the factors. And what he will do, basically, we try to do a lot of A/B testing. We try to put the ads on different phrases and let's see what's working. And then he will analyze the data. And then he will try to improve the campaign, okay? Now, this is what basically the AI is doing, okay? When I'm giving her a campaign, giving him or her the AI, okay, the campaign. So basically, just, struggling in the dark, what to do. So it will put it for a lot of different phrases and try to see what's working and then do an optimization behind the screen. Now let's take another example. Let's say I'm coming to Eric and I'm telling him, in the next 2 weeks, just sit here and look what I'm doing. And then in the next 2 weeks, I will show him what are the audience, okay? What worked in the past and what didn't work in the past. I will show you and I will show him exactly what are the goals of the clients, okay? And after those 2 weeks, then I will tell him, here, take the campaigns now and improve them. Of course, he will manage to do it a lot more easily in a shorter time, and it will cost me much less. Okay, so basically it's the same with the AI. Every time that you see in an AI campaign, okay, Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, Tabula outbound, it doesn't matter. Every time you'll see in an AI campaign, okay, you need to teach the AI before what are these results that you want, and then you can, you know, release the rope and let the AI try to improve your performance. Otherwise, it will cost you more money because the AI is struggling in the dark to improve your campaigns, and it will take you more time. Okay, this is basically the idea. So exact match, phrase match, and broad match. In the start, in most of the cases, we are starting with those two, and then step by step, we are trying to change some of the phrases to broad match, and not only phrase match and exact match. Okay, so this is the basic for Google. Each time you are opening a campaign, what we are going to do now, we'll open a campaign on the search network. Now, Mikey and Daniel have already opened an account on Google Ads, and the rest of you didn't do it. So some of you maybe have it from last year, but in my experience, most of you won't. So what we are doing, first of all, we need to do the first options. Write Google Ad on your computer. And you need to go to that screen. It's in Hebrew, but it's the same in English. You have a start on the blue button. So go and click start. Who have a campaign except Mikey and Daniel? Who have already opened a Google Ad account? No, none of them? Zero. Okay, so go to here, click start. So we'll do the basic with you for a couple of minutes. Excellent. What you need to do, you need to click here, switch to export mode.
Does it mean that I have one if it's already like this?
A second, excellent. Stay here. We'll continue from that screen. You try, yeah, you try in the past probably to open an account. Okay, let's see. Need to head back to different options. You already started to open the campaign. You didn't finish the whole process. You need to go. See, go to export mode. And basically, in a second, it will upload. This is what you're interested in. Thank you. Okay. You already have it from last year? Or something else that you did?
Yeah.
Okay, it's excellent. So stay here, you can click, go up, up, down. Okay. And yeah, you Google. Now you see switch to export mode. The blue plus. Click that. This is the one that I have from. Yeah, you're here. Still at the end. Okay, so I will do a short review with them of the process. Then we will go to the ads. Okay. So you will finish your ads. Then we can open it. So we'll stay here. I'll show you from that.
But I think that's up north, and we were pretty south.
You are.
So I was actually away for the last
3 weeks.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Click Google Ad on your phone. Yeah. So we have 2 South African.
Yep. Room's not big enough for the 2 of us.
Click. But Mike have you already have an account from last year. Yeah, click the first one. This one. Excellent. Just click here. New campaign. Yeah, new campaign. Excellent. So you open you can open with in your computer also.
Oh, okay.
It's good practice. Click Google Ad.
When you shift,
What about you?
Yeah, I'm just figuring out.
Yeah, just click Google Ad.
Yeah, no, just in terms of the account, I'm trying to figure out.
when you shift back to the drawing board, do you keep it only at that or else you
I'm usually in the start, I'm doing the post of the exact match to the phrase match. Okay, and then later on, if I see the campaign is working correctly, because I want then I will take the one step, let's say the exact match, okay, with the brackets. And I will open it to a raw match. I will delete the brackets and I will just leave it.
wait, still keep one of the buckets?
Well, yes, because you can do an optimization on the specific phrase. You can say, I want all the options, but I'm willing to bid more if it's the exact phrase. Okay, it's because you can assume that if it's the exact phrase, then my chance, yeah, I'm perfect. Okay. No, back. Click switch to its forms. Yeah, excellent. Stay here. No.
Yeah, I'm going into the.
Start.
Wait, no, it's a problem because it's my work computer, so it's like issues with the email thing, whatever. I'll do it after. I'll do it. Oh, thank you.
So basically what we are going to do, we'll start, Mikey and Daniel are in the last stage of their search campaign. So we'll do a short review on search campaign, okay? Exactly how it's working. And then we'll finish the search campaign, the ads, where Mikey and Daniel are not right now. And then we'll open a display campaign. Okay, now because we already did it last week and we have more materials to teach in the next couple of weeks. Okay, so I will not go into all of the small details, but I will do a short review on how to open a search campaign. Okay, so ask me a question. And feel free, but maybe some of the questions I will tell you, you can look at the recording and see them. Okay. Basically, when we are starting, this is the screen that most of you need to see right now. Another remark: some of you may see some of the different parts different. Why? Because Google Ads are now doing A/B testing of a couple of different versions. Okay, so last week, for example, we saw it in a couple of different versions. So if you are seeing something else from what I'm seeing on the screen, just tell me and I will explain to you. Basically, it's the same thing, but it's a little bit different order. And this is what they are doing right now. So first stage, Google asked us to choose our objective. Now we spoke before a little bit about Google AI. So think about it on the example I gave with Eric. If I'm taking Eric, okay, and I'm giving him, those are 10 clients that I have go do a Google Ads campaign for them. But I won't tell Eric what is the objective. So Eric won't know what to do. So those clients want sales, they want lead, okay, they want brand awareness. So Eric won't know what to do. And more, Eric won't know how to optimize and improve the campaign, okay? So one of the most important steps is to tell Google exactly what you want to get in your campaign. Again, it's the same thing in all of the systems. When you're going to Facebook, when you're going to LinkedIn, when you're going to Taboola and Outbrain and other platforms, it's the same thing, okay? It's basically the same. Maybe they will write it a little bit different, but all of them are starting the first step. Tell us what you want to get, okay? What is your objective? What is your goal? And you have here a button, okay? Create campaign without goal guidance. Now, it's unbelievable, but let's say 50% from the campaigns I'm seeing each week, okay, they click on that button. So they didn't understand what Google wants from them here, so they just click on that option. And it's one of the worst things that you can do, because again, I'm taking Eric, and I'm telling him, go do a campaign for me, but I won't tell him what I want to achieve. There is no logic behind. Okay, so you need to tell Google you want sales, leads, website traffic, product and brand consideration. It's YouTube. You're sending people to, let's say, a review on drone video. So you want Google to show them a specific video. You want the audience to see a specific video on a specific product or service. So they will later on decide to buy the product or the service. Brand awareness, you want to get a lot of reach, app promotion, download an app, local store visit and promotion. You want to send people for a specific location. I have an ice cream shop on the mall, and I want to send people to my ice cream shop, for example. Okay, let's take for the matter website traffic for example. Now here, it's a screen that most of you won't see. Basically here is showing me all the conversion that I have in the system, in that specific account. So in that account, I already explained to Google what are conversion in my part. Okay, what is the purchase, what is the phone call, what happened when somebody is clicking on, let's say, a WhatsApp button in my website. 1 second. Okay, so we didn't got that part yet. So you, after you're clicking that, you won't see nothing. You need to click continue. Then you have that. See that option? Yeah, everybody? Excellent. Okay, I'm doing it fast. If you don't see what I'm saying, yeah, please raise your hand and tell me. Now and see what is the problem.
And what did you click?
Just click continue. I click website traffic, okay, and then I click continue, and Google asked me basically, where do I want my campaign to be? I have search, I have performance max, I will explain it in a second. I have display, I have shopping, I have video, and I have discover. Okay? So let's do a short explanation. What are the different options? Search, we saw it. Okay, search campaign. On Google, display the banners that you are seeing on different news websites, etc. Okay, we saw 2 weeks ago how you can make money out of display campaigns. Anybody try to earn money out of it? No. So the process. Unbelievable. I'm showing you how you can make billions and nobody even tried to do it. Amazing. Okay, shopping. Okay, let's say the drone shopping that we saw before, video on YouTube, discovery, basically it's Gmail campaign, discover on the mobile. If you have Android, when you're going to Google search on your Android, you have a discovery button, and then Google is giving you articles that it think that they are relevant in your parts, okay? Those articles, some of them, they are promotion, and if you want to do a campaign like that, you need to go to discover, okay? And you have performance snacks, okay? So what is performance snacks and why I don't recommend that you will start it in the first step? It's an AI campaign, okay? Basically, Google is telling us, don't think if you want search or display or shopping or etc., okay? Just open one performance snacks, tell us what is the goal, what do you want to achieve, okay? And give us very simple details on your creative, and that's it. Google AI behind the screen will understand where to put your ads and how to do an optimization to your campaign.
That sounds perfectly ideal. Why do you not recommend it?
I don't recommend it in the start. It's the same thing as we said. It's the same thing as we said with the Eric example, okay, with the AI. If I will tell Eric now, Eric, I heard you are very smart and very creative. Okay, this is my client. Go do whatever you want. You can be very smart, very creative, very hardworking. You won't know what to do. Okay? If I'm telling Eric, look, I already opened for them a video campaign, a shopping campaign, and a search campaign. These are the results I got until now. Okay? This is what worked and this is what didn't work. Okay? And then I will tell Eric, now go do whatever you want. There is more chance that in the second option, you will succeed faster and with a lower cost, okay? Well, basically, if you will open a performance snacks campaign, Google in the end will understand what to do. But the whole idea here that it won't take him a lot of time and it won't cost me a lot of money. Usually for small businesses, it's something that can, change the entire outcome of their results. If you're doing from scratch performance snacks and not just choosing search and other things.
How can you completely change the performance?
I didn't hear what you said.
How can you completely change the performance of the startups?
Well, basically because Google won't know exactly what to do if you're choosing a performance snacks on the start, okay? So it will cost me a lot more money. Double the amount of money I need to spend, something like that. And for small, medium businesses, a lot of time, if they are willing to pay 5,000 shekels for a month, or $5,000 per month, and now they will need to pay double that to get the same result. Sometimes it can be, something that can completely destroy their business. Couple of months like that, spending money and not getting the result they need. It's something that can shut down small businesses, okay? Or at least tell what I'm hearing from a lot of clients. They're telling me, I already tried Google, Google doesn't work for me, okay? And then I'm going to their Google ads after they're telling me Google doesn't work for me. And I'm seeing they did an AI campaign, or they did a regular campaign, but didn't understand all the tricks behind the screen. Let's say like the broad match. They're using broad match phrases. So again, they didn't choose an AI like performance max campaign, but they told Google, choose by your own our phrases. When you're going to broad match, Google will expand you for a lot of different phrases. Okay? And this is the reason why a lot of them, after they did it for a short period of time, telling it doesn't work for me, it's too expensive, it didn't give me the right result. But if they will do it correctly, very narrow, very focused, the campaign, then it will work very good. Yes.
I was wondering, at this point, is there any reason not to use an AI campaign and just do a regular campaign?
Because basically the AI is very smart, but it will take the system time to learn exactly what you need. So start doing it very focused, very narrow, and then after you have data, after your conversion, after you see the campaign is working, then let Google expand it and take it to a higher.
So you're essentially working to train the algorithm.
Yes, it's exactly like the example I told you with Eric. Okay, I have an AI, it's very smart. Okay, it can learn a lot more faster than us, and it can do a lot of different things 24/7. Okay, do optimization to our campaign 24/7. But I need to train him. After I'm training him, then he will give us a very good result quickly. Yes.
What is the difference between like we choose first traffic to a website, but after you have the option shopping? So
shopping, you are if you are choosing website traffic and then shopping, basically you're doing a mistake. You can do it, but the idea behind it is sales, and then choose shopping.
It's better to go check.
Yeah. if you want shopping, so you need to click sales. Okay, so for the first example, click on search. You need to put here your website or landing page. Okay, and campaign name, it's basically for you, whatever you want. Something that you will know later on. What campaign did you open? What is your objective? Let me put for a second our website. Now, in some of the cases, you won't see it in that order. Some of you, after you click next, you will see something different here. You're playing chess. My kid loves chess. Click continue, click search and continue. Okay. Did you saw something else?
No.
Click what we need to put here. Put your landing page here. Okay, then click continue.
Just click copy and paste themselves.
Yeah. Put their landing page.
Wait,
Okay.
question on keys and display compatible.
No, now we are doing search.
Search.
Okay, just put your landing page and then click this. Yeah, so you see it a little bit different. It's the same thing that I'm going to show you, just a little bit different order. Okay? So let's track on what I'm doing, then you will see the same thing. Okay, it's yours, it's the same. Yeah, it's okay. Again, I told them Google just changing the order, trying to do basically A/B testing. So you will see the same design, they change a little bit. Okay. Now, put your landing page, excellent.
What about create conversion? What would be added?
No, we'll learn later on. Okay, it's a little bit
What is the
more
function?
conversion.
I know what conversion means, but what are the?
I will explain it later. We'll explain it. Okay. Excellent. And you're with us?
Yeah.
That campaign. Excellent. So, remind me your name from South Africa? Eitan asked me what are conversion and what are the function behind it. We didn't learn it yet. Okay, we'll learn it later on. But basically, conversion can be everything that I want to focus on and I want to track on. Okay, but I need to teach Google what are conversion in my site. So basically, when I'm going to my website, okay, when I'm going to my website, I have here a couple of different options of conversion. Somebody can click the WhatsApp button that we have here, Okay, so it's conversion. Somebody can call the number here, it's conversion. Somebody can go to the contact form that we have here, okay, and send us a contact form, it's conversion. Somebody can go to one of our courses, digital courses, and buy an online course, okay, it's conversion. So we need to teach Google what are conversion in our website, how we are doing it. I will explain to you later on, okay? But basically, conversion, it's something that we want to track on. By the way, conversion can be somebody that click in a video and watching a YouTube video on my site. Okay, conversion could be somebody that scrolled down and saw 50% from the website. Okay, could be a lot of different things. So again, if you are seeing it a little bit different than what I'm seeing now, it's okay, you didn't do a mistake. Google just changed the order, they're doing A/B testing, so some of you are seeing it the same way as I, and some of you are seeing it a little bit different. If you're seeing it different, it's okay, just listen to the explanation I'm going to show you now, okay? In a couple of more clicks, we'll get to the part that you are seeing now, and everything will be logical, hopefully. The first thing they are asking us is bidding, okay? What are the bid strategy that we want to focus on? So how did Google will choose what is the amount of money Google is willing or we are willing to pay for each click, okay? So if you are 10 years ago, it's something that was done manually. I was put 2 shekels for 1 click, okay? And then I was waiting for a couple of days, and then I was seeing the results, okay? How much money I needed to pay exactly, and which position am I getting, and then I will try to fix it step by step. Maybe now put 2.5 shekels, or put 1.5 shekels, okay, and change it and play with it all the time in order to find the exact cost that I will get the most results out of it, okay? Today it's automatically, and you just need to tell Google what do you want Google to focus on. So you have basically 4 options: conversion, conversion value, clicks, and impression share. If we are choosing a shopping campaign, we have something else. If we choose a video campaign, we have something else. But on the search campaign, those are the 4 options. So conversion, it's basically simple, okay? After I'm telling Google what are conversion in my website, okay? Sorry. Then I'm telling Google, do an optimization behind the screen on the bid in order to give me the highest amount of conversion on my daily budget. Okay, I'm willing to pay each day $100, okay? Do whatever optimization behind the screen that you want in order to give me the highest amount of conversion on a daily basis, okay? Conversion value, think about website, it's most of the cases e-commerce website, but not only. On a website that have a lot of different conversion, not one conversion, not 2 conversions. Think about 1,000 different conversion, 1,000 different products, and things like that. Okay, and some of the product costs $1, and some of the product costs $1,000. Okay, think on a smartphone store. Okay, so when they are selling screen protector, they're earning $1. When they are selling a new iPhone, they're earning $1,000. Okay, so basically the idea behind the screen, conversion value, it don't give me the highest amount of conversion, give me the highest value of conversion. So the highest income to my store. So if you're selling me 1,000 screen protectors, doesn't worth a lot of money for me. But if you're selling me 100 iPhone, so I will earn a lot more money. So the first one is give me the highest amount of conversion, regardless of how much money I'm making from each conversion. The second one, give me the value, the highest value of the conversion. Okay?
Is that different from Google's perspective though, what you're selling?
I need to tell Google exactly what I'm selling and to tell Google exactly what is the value I'm earning from each conversion.
And they would charge accordingly? Like they would charge you more for an ad?
No, but basically in most of the cases, if the product costs more, so the competition will be higher and the price you need to pay is higher. So think about it logically. Right? If you are selling a water bottle, okay, so how much you are willing to pay to sell one bottle? Cents, okay, because you won't make no money. If it will be $1 for a water bottle, it costs $1.50, you will lose money. But if you are selling iPhone, okay, so you will be willing to pay a lot more in order to get one sale. Okay. Yes.
I'm trying to understand something like someone has an e-commerce website. So in the beginning, you have sale or traffic to the website. So let's say doing traffic to his website or research as we did right now. What would be the difference? But like how Google will do, like, because the e-commerce website want to sell.
Yeah.
But like to bring traffic is for the sale.
E-commerce website don't need to choose website traffic. E-commerce website is to choose sales, okay? And then if he's doing search campaign, then you need to choose conversion value in most of the cases. If he's doing shopping campaign, okay, then in shopping campaign you have different big strategy. We'll see it later on. I don't know if we'll have the time today to see it. Basically, wait a second, I'll explain. One of the option on one of the options on a shopping campaign is ROAS. What is ROAS? ROAS is something very interesting. It's a return on ad spending. So in shopping campaign, what can you do? On one of the options that you can choose, you are choosing tell Google, okay, I want to make, let's say, 5 times on my money. So you are telling Google the percentage of how much money you want to earn. Let's say you are putting there 200%. So you are telling Google on each dollar that I'm spending on the ads, I want to receive $2. So you're writing 500%. Each dollar that I'm spending, I want to have $5 in return. Not always Google can, achieve your goals, but Google will try to do the optimization behind the screen in order that you will get the result that you want.
That was more my question. How Google is showing it on the screen? Like, what would be the difference? Like, I'm a customer, now I did the traffic on the website on research, or I did a sale on research. How Google show that to customers?
If it's search, okay, it will be, let's say here on the drone, you have only shopping campaign, but let's write it in Hebrew, because I think it shows us. Here, I wrote in Hebrew washing machine. Okay, I have shopping campaign and I have search campaign. So you can do both options. By the way, if I open a performance snacks campaign, so Google will decide automatically if they want to put me here, or they want to put me here, or both options. Okay, this is the idea behind it. So, and we have clicks. Clicks, basically, it's maximum clicks. Google is telling us, I will try to give you the highest amount of clicks on your daily budget. Okay? And you can put here, you can set a stop loss. So basically, yes, I want Google to give me the highest amount of click on my daily budget, but just throwing in the air. If every click is cost me more than 5 shekels, then I'm telling Google that's it. I'm willing to give Google the key to doing optimization by its own. But if it will cost me more than 5 shekels a click, then I'm telling Google that's it. Okay, that's the idea behind it. Now we have another option here it's very it's very wrong to click on it. We have an impression share. Impression, it's exposure. Okay, it's not clicks. But if I am right here on Google search, okay, I want people to click on my ad. It's not brand awareness that I'm doing, let's say, on websites like that. So I'm telling, okay, if a lot of people will see my ads, let's say in election times or things like that, so there is a logic behind it. So choosing a Google search campaign and clicking impression share, it's basically you don't understand what you need to get, so don't click on it. Okay. In the start,
for a different campaign, you might.
For brand awareness on display network, you have logic to pay for impression. Okay, but one of the best options on Google is that you can pay only if people click on your ads. When I'm going to Facebook and I'm opening a new campaign, even if nobody will click on my ads, Facebook will show my campaigns. The same in TikTok, LinkedIn, and etc. and etc. But here Google is telling us you can pay only when people clicking on your ads. So even if you are not doing the best job, regardless or on your creative or on other things, only if people are clicking on your ads, then you will pay.
It's PPC?
Yes, PPC, pay per click. Okay. So if I'm choosing impression, I'm choosing the worst example that I can have, and I need clicks. I don't need something else. Okay. Let's go for 15 minutes recess and head back. We'll finish the search campaign, then we'll start display campaign.
Good. It was good. Okay, maybe 2 seconds where you want to say 2 seconds. I'm guessing I said, no, you also you exactly what you were talking about. You can tell that you do research.
I did really just do across.
Okay.
Across. No te contacto, me voy a entrar el grupo al MSN.
הכוונה שלי, יאיר, זה שאתמול ישבתי קצת על הדברים, נגיד על פייסבוק, ורשמתי בגוגל, עשיתי קמפיין ממומן בפייסבוק, ופתחתי דף עסקי והכל, וזה כאילו נראה שהפילוח והכל, זה כאילו היה נורא קצר כזה, וישר הגעתי למודעה, ופתאום התחלתי לחשוב על עצמי, אולי בעצם אני לא עושה את זה מהמקום הנכון, ואמרתי, אני אבקש ממך אם תוכל לשלוח את הלינקים ממש על המקום הנכון שבו עושים קמפיין ממומן, ואם תוכל להזכיר איך עושים את האורגני, כי עשיתי קצת בגוגל וזה בעיקר חברות, היה לי בעיקר תוצאות של חברות שמתעסקות בזה, ולאו דווקא הסבר כיצד עושים את זה. אז אם תוכל בבקשה לשלוח לינקים אפילו בקבוצה, אני בטוחה שאני לא היחידה שמתלבטת, אולי כן, אבל זהו, תודה רבה.
Yאיר,
I applied to the Magic position on LinkedIn, and I saw that there was this person that you guys, that I thought you knew, but I guess you didn't. But anyway, I had the interview, and it was going really well. They wanted to have me. It was a full-time position, so I let them know like I could do almost full-time, like 30-something hours a week. Not exactly like 40 plus. And then they said they wanted to have me, but they couldn't make that happen, like extra 10 hours. So, yeah.
Because of those,
yeah.
Finding someone that yeah, 10 hours.
Well, it's someone that comes every day, and we could be split up. Like some days I would work, let's say like 12 hours. Another day I would work 3 hours.
You will find someone else.
It was close.
They liked him a lot. They want to help him find something else even. It was very nice, but it was weird. I was surprised.
Now let's continue. Yeah. I think this is the screen that you are seeing, most of you, right?
Yeah.
So basically here, what we have here, Google is asking us if we want the search network. We want, of course, this is what we chose before. And is giving us in the back door, most of the people don't even notice it, the display network. Now, what is the logic behind it? There is no logic. Basically, it's going to look, let's look for an example for a second. So the display network, we are on a search campaign, okay? If you are choosing, if you are not deleting, include Google Display Network, what will happen, I'm not saying it now to give you an example, but basically what will happen, basically what will happen, that we will see here, okay, this is a banner of Google Display Network, okay, and this is another banner of Google Display Network, another one, okay? So what will happen that you will see here, or here on the side, something that look like a text ad, okay? It's look like an ad like that, okay, with text, not with a photo, video, or something like that. But it will be in a news website or other content website, okay? So the chance that it will work is very, very slim. And if you want to open a display network, we'll open a different campaign for display network with a different creative and different options. Okay, so don't choose both of them together. For Google, I understand why they're doing it, because they're doing it in order to fill all the options that they have in their display network. So they don't, they can't sell all their inventory for ads, okay, for ad location. So this is one of the options, how they can fill the spots. But you as an advertiser don't want. We have location here. We'll show you the basic for a second. I'm clicking Israel first, so it will be all Israel. I can click enter another location. Click on advanced search, and then choose the specific location that they want. Okay. let's say Haifa for a second, then I can choose to target that specific location. So I do target on the city of Haifa. I can choose to exclude. Okay, let's go. Here. So I choose Haifa and I choose to exclude Kiryat Ata. Okay, so this is the basic options. I can click radius. Then I can change it. Click pin mode here, and now I can target a specific location. Okay, only 1 kilometer of radius. It's very good for small businesses, pizza delivery. Okay, a lot of small businesses that are very geographically oriented. Okay, only people in their location will order the service. So they can do that kind of campaign. Sorry, the language. Language is the platform that I'm using. I'm using Google in English, okay? So basically, if somebody will do a campaign in Hebrew, only Hebrew, okay, I won't see it. So if you are doing a campaign on search, on the search network, in most of the cases, what I'm doing, I'm choosing all languages. Why? Because the way to focus on a specific target audience is not by language in Google search network, is the focus keywords that I will give Google in the end of the campaign. When I'm telling Google only people that write washing machine, for example, and they are in Israel, then show them my ads. Okay, so the language is almost irrelevant in this specific option. Just giving you a short example. My father, he came to Israel from Argentina in the 70s. Okay, his platform on Google is still in Spanish, but everything that he's searching is in Hebrew. Okay, so if I'm choosing only Hebrew and English, for example, he won't see my ads. But it's stupid. Okay.
Say it again, sorry, I didn't follow.
Say it again. The language here, it's not the language that you speak or the language that you are writing in. It's the platform, the Google settings of your profile. My Google settings are in English. Okay. Or most of you, I believe it's in English also. Okay. My father, who came to Israel in the 70s, his settings are in Spanish. Speaking Hebrew, everything is searching is in Hebrew. Okay, so the way to focus on a specific target audience is not by choosing the language, it's by choosing a specific phrases that will activate the campaign. Let's say washing machine. Okay, best washing machine, something like that. Not by thinking about a specific language or something like that.
You're saying like as opposed to
yeah, if let's say his language is on Spanish, okay, settings in Google are on Spanish, but it is if he's looking for a washing machine technician in Hebrew, so who gives the fuck what is the settings profile? Okay, it's not relevant. If he's a tourist from France, he's coming to Israel, and he now needs you rent an apartment and you need a pizza delivery. Okay, and you have a friend that told him write this phrase in Google. Okay, so basically it's not relevant the language here. It's relevant the focus keywords.
But like to use the washing machine example, if I'm into Tel Aviv, right, and I search best washing machine, and I search will I get completely different answers because the keywords?
No, most of the advertisers are doing all languages, or English, Hebrew, Russian, French.
Oh, okay. But do you have to pay extra for? some more keywords like that?
Yeah, well, think there's in Israel, it's an immigration country. You have so many different options here. So the focus keywords, it's the way to narrow down the audience, not the language here. When we'll open a display campaign, then it's more relevant, okay? Because the display campaign, we need to try to figure out exactly who is the audience, not only by, not only by their focus keywords, or we can do it by their behavior or interests or demographics and things like that. So then it's more relevant to help us narrow down the audience. But here, when we are doing search campaign, it's irrelevant. If they are in my location, searching my phrases, they are my clients, okay? Now, this is the part Mike is in. Daniel move one step further. So basically, we have here ad groups. Each campaign is divided to a couple of different ad groups, okay? And what we need to do, we need to put here the relevant keywords, okay? We need to put here the relevant keywords. And then we need to open an ads that use those specific keywords. Let's look for example. Yes.
I don't know why, but it won't let me change the bidding from clicks to conversion. Like
Why
it's
we
stuck-
change?
It's stuck on clicks, it won't let me change it to conversion.
Because you didn't tell Google what are conversion in your options. First of all, you need to tell them what are conversion, then you can do a bid by conversion. So you only open your campaign, so Google doesn't know what are conversion in your campaign. Okay, after you will tell Google what are conversion, then you can.
How do that now?
We'll understand that how we can do it later. It's a little bit more sophisticated. Okay, we'll explain it later. Wait a second, I will give you a short example of keyword research and how we can implement it in the campaign. That's right. I wrote base drone, okay. Let's see all the phrases. So I wrote base drone. So just for the example, let's we take a couple of different phrases. So choose a couple of different phrases, okay? Let's see, for example, how I divided to different ad groups and why. So I have here 9 different phrases. Best drone, best drone camera, the best drone with camera, best drone camera, best drone for beginners, best drone photography, best drone for the money, best drone under 100, best drone for real estate. Okay? Those phrases, basically I can take them and I can put them here. Okay? I can put all of them here and those will be my focus keywords. If I'm doing it like that, I'm doing two big mistakes. Okay? One, those specific phrases they need a different landing page and they need different ads. So think about the quality score we talked about before. If I want a high quality score, I need the ad, I need the click-through rate to be very high, okay? And I need the landing page experience to be high. So the amount of people that heading back to Google and searching for the same phrase will be low, okay? And the dwell time, the time on site will be high. And the amount of people that are looking for different pages in my website will be higher, okay? Now if I have all those phrases in the same ad, okay, it's different. So somebody that's looking for best drone for real estate, okay, you need to see, if somebody is looking for best drone for real estate, you need to see a different ad from somebody that's looking for best drone for the money, okay? Or somebody that's looking for best drones for beginners, for example. So what I need to do, I need to divide those phrases to different groups, okay? Let me show you short. Basically, I have here 6 different ad groups. Why? Because I split it to 6 different phrases or a group of phrases that have something in common. Best drone for the money or best drone under 100, I can put it together. Okay, so those 3 are basically the same, best drone camera, with camera, etc., etc. But all of the rest are different. So each and every one of them will have to have different ad, different creative that's speaking exactly about best drone for real estate, okay, best drone for beginners, etc., etc. And they need to go to a different landing page. So if somebody is searching for best drone for real estate, you need to see different landing page than best drone camera. It's a different explanation. It can be the same product, but I need to send him to a different location. Okay? One of the things that some of the time we're doing, it's the same page, but I'm sending him to anchor links. Anchor links, if you remember from WordPress, it's a link that I'm sending someone to a specific location in the page. It's the same page, but I'm sending him to the middle of the page. I'm sending him to the section that speak about best drone for real estate. Okay? So the idea behind it, that I need to send them to a specific page or a specific place in the page that speaks only about best drone for real estate. Then I will have a longer time on site. Then I will have lower amount of people heading back to Google, searching for the same phrase all over. Then I will have higher quality score. Then I will pay less and will get more results on Google Ads. Okay? Now I can take those 3 options, okay, and put them here. Again, it's a mistake. Why? Because I need to put them with phrase match and exact match and all the options. You can see here, they are writing it on the bottom. Nobody is ever noticing that phrase, but they're telling you keyword broad match with a quotation mark phrase match, with brackets exact match. And now I can do it slow option, just one by one. okay? And you can do it the fast way. You can go to Keyword Toaster, okay? It's a nice digital asset that somebody built more than 10 years ago. It's very simple. You get millions of clicks per month, okay? And the only things that it's doing, I'm giving it the phrases, and automatically will give it to me with the brackets and quotation mark and etc. and etc. In the past, more than 2 years ago, it was another option, broad modified with the pluses. Okay, it's irrelevant today, Google deleted. So we have only phrase match and exact match. Okay, you have only that. So you can go to the Keyword Toaster to help you do it very fast if you have a lot of phrases. So you can do all of them in a matter of seconds. Then I'm heading back to Google, put in here the phrases. Then I need to write an ad, okay? I have headline 1, headline 2, headline 3. Go for Google for a second. Doesn't show me ads now, but trust me, they are. Okay, I wrote best drone camera. Basically the headlines. 1 second, I want to see something with it. Let's look for something with an ad. And let's look for something else. Something else. Okay, so I wrote something else. I wrote best website builder, and we have 4 ads here. So let's look at for a second. This is headline 1. This is headline 2. This doesn't show me all the time all the 3 headlines. Here we can see all of them. So this is headline 1. This is headline 2. This is headline 3. Okay. Displays in this option only 2. Okay, so this 1 headline, 2 different headline. Okay, here 1 headline, 2 headlines. Basically, Google will decide by its own how much headlines he will show us, and it's depend on how we think it's relevant, the different headlines, and how high quality score do we have. If we have high quality score, then it will show a lot of headlines. If it's low quality score, then you show only 2. Okay, and we have here site links. You see, easy landing page builder, 500 newsletter templates, create email in minutes. Okay, 10 website WordPress hosting, 10 website builder, 10 best domain hosting, etc. So those are site links. Okay, how we can choose and how we can define it. Let's see here. Headline 1, headline 2, headline 3. Here we need to put all the headlines. The idea behind it, basically we can just give him all the different headlines, Google will do A/B testing with them. The smart thing to do is put the phrases that we want to publish on them. Let's roll. Okay, so let's best drone camera, and you see here I have a couple of different options. So I'll put all of them. One, I will write best drone camera. Second, I will write the best drone with camera. Then the best drone with camera. Okay, all the different options. I will put them here, and I will choose them as headline 1. Show only on position 1. And the idea is that the creative will start with the phrase that people search, and then I will put a lot of different phrases that they are only reason why. Okay, the creative, why to click on us. You see here, best website builder. This is the phrase people search. Website builder powered by AI. Okay, Google is listening to us, to our conversation, to our lecture. Website builder powered by AI, it's a reason why. Okay, the 10 create a website, 22 best website builders. Okay, so they mix in and up between the reason why and the phrases. The phrase is best website builder, and they put the year in order to have a reason why, something that will eye-catching and make us click on there. Lead page, it's the name of the company. Okay, free 14 days trial, it's the reason why. Try lead page instead. Okay, they didn't put here the phrase, so the quality score will be lower. Okay. Secondary customizer for e-commerce. Try it for free. Again, those 2 ads probably have lower quality score. Okay, because they are not exactly relevant. This is the idea behind it. Okay. Headline 1, the phrase that people searching for. Headline 2, headline 3, headline all the rest. We'll put a lot of reason why in order to have A/B testing. Okay? Yeah. Excellent.
And how do you then A/B test it?
Google will do it automatically.
Oh.
They will use all the time different headline, and they will see what working better, what will make people click with the most. Okay, and then they will leave only the headlines that make people click.
And that's part of the AI.
Yeah.
Cool.
But in this place, it's okay. It's relevant. You know, not everything we're letting the AI to do from the start, but doing an A/B testing will allow different headlines. It's simple. So this is an option that we are giving Google the keys to do whatever we want. Yes, from the start, we'll give Google the option to do it. Description. Okay, it's the description behind. Okay, so it's that part. Compare all of the 2022 best website builder, build your own website today, etc. and etc. The idea behind it is to put the phrases that you want and long tail phrases, but most relevant is to put a long reason why. Okay, basically it's creative that need to attract people to click on your ads and not on other people's ads. So they wrote here, you see a website builder, and they use the word website a couple of times, but the idea behind it, it's not another place to put the phrases. Okay, we already put them in the headline, it's enough. We need to think of the reason why. Why should people click on our website, not on other ads? Okay. Now we have site links and callouts. Okay, let's understand the difference between them. It's look the same. Okay, when I'm looking at those options, I can't know if it's in a site links or callout. So basically, it's things that we can add to our ad that will help us make people click on our ads. Okay, so the idea behind it and the difference between callouts and site links. See here, I have site links and callouts. So the difference between them, sorry, the difference between them is the location. Okay, so the target location. If I'm clicking and I'm going to the same landing page, so it's callouts. Okay, it's only give me more creative, more space for creative. But if I'm clicking it and I'm going to a different location, different page, then it's a site links. The second option that we have here, you see the 10 best WordPress hosting, 10 best website builder, 10 best domain hosting. This is, okay, what it is here. It's a site links because when I click on the hosting, I will go to a different landing page. Then I will click on the 10 best website builders. And I will click to a different landing page on 10 best website hosting double that. Okay? But I think here it's the same page. One ego creator. No. Again, here it's not call out, it's different pages. See for a second. Free landing page creator, free website builder, 500 newsletter templates. You saw I click on the same ad, okay? I click on the same ad, I just click on the 3 different site links that I have here, and it sends me to 3 different pages.
But it's all the same website?
It's the same website with different landing pages, okay? So the idea behind it on site links, usually we are doing it for when we have a lot of long tail phrases. Let's take our keyword research. One second. Here, when I'm doing an ad on best drone, basically best drone, I don't know exactly what they are looking for. They are looking for best drone, or they are looking for best drone for beginners, or they are looking for best drone with camera, and etc. and etc. I can understand and I can assume that they want something very specific. What is the best drone? Best drone for real estate, best drone, cheapest drone, okay, or etc. and etc. So I can put all those things on the site links. Let's say I have a page for best drone for beginners, and I have best drone under 100, and I have best drone photography. So I can post those site links. First of all, it will help me increase the CTR. I have more options. It will help me increase the CTR. Second thing, if they are going to a specific location, then it will help me increase the landing page experience. Okay, so I will get a higher CTR, higher quality score. I will pay less and I will get more results. Okay? So the second, so site links and callouts, it's look the same, but site links will send me to a different location. Callouts just will give me more, let's say real estate on the ads, more place to show my reason why, my creative. Yes,
So I think also site links that like go to different sites, not just within one site on different pages.
Site links, they are sending us to different landing pages. Callouts will send us to the same landing page. Just give me more place to put the specific, reason why, or more long tail phrases that I want to show to my potential customers. So it's look the same in the ad. Okay, callouts, when we are looking at in the first glance, we can't know if it's a call out or site links. When we are clicking it, if it sends us to the same page, it's call out. If it sends us to different locations, it's site links. Okay? Yes? Excellent. We have more options for site links, for extension for the ads, but this is the basics. Okay? So this is the basics. And after we finish that, basically we need to do a review on our ad, and then we can proceed for the next campaign. Okay? Now we have only half an hour now. So what I want you to do, I want to do two things. At home, finish the ad. Okay? Do the keyword research, finish an ad. In the project, you will need to show me a screenshot of all of the process. How did you choose?
Like how it's coming up now?
Yeah, exactly.
So you actually have to make that.
Yeah, exactly. Step by step of all the campaign. How did you choose and why did you choose each option? Okay.
It's only one ad for the final project? Or
in the project, I want to see at least 2 ad groups and 2 ads. Okay.
can we do one that's not to increase visitors, but something else?
Yeah, you can do something else. You don't have to choose the website. You can choose sales or leads or whatever. Okay. So this is the idea for the project. So for now, in your computer, just leave it like that. So you can continue at home, finish the ads. Okay. This is the idea for now. I will show you, we have only half an hour. I will show you the basic things about display campaign. Okay. Don't do all the process from the start. Okay, I will just do it here. Very short review on display campaign in my computer. If you will try to go backward, it will delete everything that you did until now. So just look at my computer and I will show you how you can do a display campaign. One last thing about search campaign. When I'm doing keyword research for SEO, or when I'm doing keyword research for Google Ads, it's something different, okay? When I'm doing keyword research for SEO, I will choose only the phrases that I think are relevant in my part. Now, let's say I choose here the phrases that are relevant in my campaign, for my campaign. After I'm doing that, usually I'm choosing all the different phrases that are irrelevant for me. Let's say I have here best drone for fishing. You see? If I decide that I don't have a web page on fishing, okay, and it's irrelevant for my campaign, I will do another group with all of the keywords that are irrelevant, okay? And later on, I will show you, you can upload those phrases as negative keywords. Now, what is the idea behind it? If you are going on a phrase match on best drone, so basically Google AI can put us on all of those phrases because it's phrase match, it's long tails, right? So if we are doing it with a quotation mark, Google will show our ads for all of those phrases, right? Sorry. So when we're doing keyword research, we can say, we have here best drone on Amazon. We are not selling drones on Amazon. So I can take Amazon and put it as a negative keyword. So I can, before I even start spending money, I can tell Google what is relevant and not relevant, and not hoping that the Google AI will do the optimization later on. Okay? So when I'm doing a campaign for Google Ads, when I'm doing keyword research for Google Ads, I'm doing 2 keyword lists. One with the phrases that I want to be on, okay? And the second one, all the phrases that I don't want to be on. This is the idea behind it. Just for, as you see, best drone companies. Probably companies that give you the service of drones, okay? So if I am selling the drone or giving a review on drones, it's irrelevant. So I can put companies as a negative keyword. And simulator, best drone simulator. Okay, again, I'm not selling simulator, I'm selling drones. Okay, so I can put simulator as a negative keyword, and etc. and etc. The idea behind it is to narrow down Google option on the phrase match, so it won't show my ads on irrelevant phrases. So let's do a quick explanation of how we can do a campaign on display network. Okay. Again, I can choose all of those options. I can do a campaign network, display network on sales, on leads, on etc. etc. One of the most popular options that people choose is brand awareness. When I want to get a lot of reach, a lot of exposure, politician in elections, okay, very big brands and things like that. So let's look at that options. I'm clicking brand awareness. Then I'm clicking display. Okay, again, I need to put in my landing page. Where do I want to send my traffic to? The location options, it's the same as we saw before. It's exactly the same. Okay, there is nothing else, so I won't explain it again. Here, the language is a little bit different. We said before, I don't use specific languages, okay? Because the focus keywords, it's my way to narrow down the audience, make sure that only relevant people click on my ads. But here it's different because you see here on the left, I have targeting. So later on, when we choose targeting, I can choose phrases, but I can choose different things. I can choose people that are interested in sports, for example, okay? So the language sometimes helps me reduce or narrow the target audience that I want to reach for. So in that specific options, most of the cases we do search, we do write specific languages. It's dependent on your target audience. If it's only Israelis, if it's Arabic, if it's everybody that lives in Israel, etc. and etc. You need to understand, in Israel, it's an immigrant country, so we have a lot of Russian-speaking Israelis that maybe their settings on Google are still in Russian. We have French, we have Spanish, we have a lot of different things. So think exactly on who you are putting in and who you are putting out. Okay, it's the platform, it's not the language they're speaking on. We have more settings here. Question? We have more settings here. We have ad rotation. By the way, we have it also on the search campaign. I didn't show you it because we only did a quick review. But basically, the ad rotation, the idea here, that when we are putting 2, 3, 4 different ads, so Google will do optimization and only show the ads that get the highest amount of clicks. Now on the search network, it's very logical. We want to do A/B testing on the different ads. We want Google only to show the ads that get the highest amount of clicks. Okay? In the display network, it's also logical, but in some cases, we're changing it for do not optimize, rotate ads indefinitely. Why? What is the idea behind it? Think about a marketing funnel. Okay, let's say I have a very sophisticated product. I'm selling a digital course, how you can build your own digital assets. Okay, Now the course will cost 5,000 shekels, and in most of the cases, people that only click once on the course won't buy it, okay? We need to send them through a full marketing funnel and show them all the advantages of the course and why they need to buy the course. So what we can do, we can, let's say, make 15 different ads, that each ad speak about different reason why you need to choose the course, okay? Or think about different something, let's say I'm thinking about all the things that the customer told me on sales calls, why they don't want to choose my course. It's too pricey, the time doesn't fit for me, I don't know if I can learn for myself in the course, okay, I don't know what different customers, different students think about the course. I don't believe I can really make money out of digital asset, and etc. and etc. And I can take all those things that people told me, or I think the potential customers will think why they don't want to buy my course, and do ads for every specific struggle of the customer. Okay, and then I can choose do not rotate. Okay, do not optimize, rotate indefinitely. Now I know there is ads, people will click on them more, and I know that there are ads, people will click on them less. But I want to do a funnel, I want to take a customer and lead him for a certain way, that he will see all the different ads, all the different reasons why. Okay? In Hebrew you are saying, לבשל אותו, I want to cook him. Okay, I want to make him think all of the different options why I need to choose my course in the end. And this is one of the reasons why we're some of the cases we are not choosing to optimize the ads, and I want to show him all the different options.
And then would that be A/B tested? Like perhaps some of the reasons might be more.
No, we are not doing A/B testing when we're looking at it like that. What we can do two different campaigns. One that we are doing optimize for the ads, and one where we are not doing optimization for the ads. Okay, but in one campaign we can choose both of them. Okay, it's all that. What we can do, we can say for 2 weeks, let's do it without optimization. After 2 weeks, let's edit the settings, and then now choose to do optimization. So 2 weeks, all the target audience will see all different ads. Then let's show them only the ads that work. Yes. Okay? Any questions? No, excellent. Ad schedule, okay. If you want to publish our ads in a specific day, a specific hours, etc., etc. In most of the cases, it's relevant for restaurants that want only ads on their peak times or their lower time. So let's say the restaurant know that in 8 o'clock they have a lot of delivery for homes, so they want only ads on 8 o'clock. Or on the other hand, a lot of restaurants say in 8 o'clock our phone doesn't stop ringing, but in 6 we don't have a lot of customers, but I already have the team here. So do a promotion on 6 and give me a lot of clients in my lower time of the day. Okay? Any question? No? Just stretching. Devices, I can start choosing a specific device. Okay? In a second, I can do a campaign for iPhones. I can do a campaign for a specific Samsung mobile phone, and etc. etc. We have 2 ideas behind it. One, if we are selling or promoting specific apps, so sometimes it's not relevant for all of the devices, so we can choose only the devices that's relevant for our app. The second idea is we can try to target audience that have a lot of money. Choose only the luxury devices. Okay, so people that use devices that cost more than $1,000, okay, let's show only them our product. Yes.
Is there a timing element? Like if you wanted to display a certain ad only between certain hours of
So
searching, can you do that?
in most, you can do it in that options. Okay, the ad schedule, you can do time and day. In most of the cases, okay, it's not relevant because if they are in my target audience, I don't really care if they are seeing it in 8 o'clock at night, 2 o'clock, 2 a.m., or they are seeing it in the morning. In some of the cases, let's say B2B, business to business, things like that. So they are saying, let's do it only on working hours when people are in the office. We did a lot of A/B testing on that, on those options. If it's working better in that options than not. We didn't got better result if you do it only on working hours. And I'm saying again, in most of the cases, it's relevant for specific business like restaurants, things like that, or businesses that have customer service only on, let's say, 8 to 6 or something like that.
Well, ours is a very like, it's a 24/7
Yeah.
general store thing.
So
So we thought maybe have a different ad at night versus daytime.
this is something else. This is something else. One of the things that you can do is very good for creative. It will get you higher CTR. You can try target the narrow audience for specific hours and things like that, and write in the review. It's 2 o'clock at night. Okay, you're sitting with your mobile phone. Okay, you can choose only mobile phone, and scrolling on a wine, for example. It's an ad that we did in the past. Okay. And you can tell him it's 2 o'clock at night, okay? You're scrolling on Ynet with your iPhone, for example. Immediately, if you're writing it in the review, then you're looking, how do you know that? Okay? So what we did in the past, we promote cyber software for hacking, and we told the customer, we did a review for 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock. So you're sitting alone at home, you're scrolling on your iPhone, okay? We hacked your iPhone, okay? Click here and we can help you secure your device. Of course, when they click, we explain them, well, we did a hack to their device, but somebody can do it, and here is the software that you can use it. You can use it for creative a lot of time. You think about specific creative. We did once at 9 o'clock, so the kids are in bed already, okay? This is the time to figure out how you can improve your financial situation. We did once a campaign for, it was a psychologist that is expert in kids with border issues between, fighting between brothers and things like that. So again, we did a campaign at 8 and a half. 8 and a half, the kids aren't sleeping already, okay? The house is a mess, and you want them to go to sleep, okay? You don't know what to do. So here's the answer.
That's really cool. So like really thinking about the psychology.
Yeah, you're thinking about, you're doing a specific creative in order to, basically, I think we talked about in the past, every day you are seeing thousands of ads. You're seeing on the billboards on the way to the IDC. You're seeing every time you're scrolling Facebook or Instagram, you're seeing a lot of ads. Some of them are promoted and some of them are marketing content. Okay, but it's the same thing. And when we are seeing all those ads, in 99% of the cases, we won't remember it. If I'm now telling you, look at all of those ads, okay, and I will head back and ask you 5 more minutes, which ad did you saw? You won't remember.
The laser hair.
Yeah. In most of the cases, you won't remember. Okay, and if I will tell you which ad did you saw yesterday on Instagram? Give me one that you saw yesterday on Instagram.
An ad?
An ad, one ad.
For a bakery that was selling donuts.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Most of the cases, most of us won't remember it. Okay, and maybe you remember some of them because we have seen so many ads. But if we are thinking about very specific creative on a specific hour of the day, things like that, then it's working better. So the chance that people will, click on it and do an engagement with our ad, it's much more high.
I think it's also like it depends not how creative the ad is, but if you're interested in what the ad's showing. Like on Instagram, they do a lot of video ads, like when you're swiping through stories. So if it's like,
can you time it on social media also? Can you time it on Facebook and Instagram?
Yeah, you can do it on Facebook, Instagram, also on TikTok. By the way, one of the reasons why TikTok ads are working very good, it's catch the entire screen. So you have to look at it at least for a second before you're scrolling next. Okay, the same in story. Okay, but when it's in the feed, it's much more easy to just scroll back and don't look at it. Okay.
So when it comes to Facebook ads, would an Instagram ad on a story be more expensive than like an ad on a feed?
So it'll be a little bit more expensive. Not much more, but a little bit more expensive. But it will be much more efficient. Campaign URL options. Okay, campaign URL options. We'll speak about it in the end of the course. I'm a little bit sick. My voice will disappear in a couple of minutes. So let's try to finish the lesson. Okay. Campaign URL option is something for the tracking. Okay. It's a little bit more advanced. We'll speak about it when we speak about Google Analytics. So for now, just ignore that option. More settings, dynamic ads. We spoke about it last week about search campaign. Let me explain it again. Dynamic ads, it's an AI ad. Basically what happened here, Google will search and screen. That screen will analyze all our data and all our content in our landing page or website. Okay, so Google will scroll all of the landing page that I gave him. We'll look at all of the content, pictures, headlines, etc. And the AI will build by itself a creative that the AI thinks is relevant. Okay, they can do it. In Hebrew, it doesn't work almost at all. Okay, so the AI doesn't know Hebrew yet, maybe in the future. In English, it's 60–70%. Okay, so it gives you okay creative, but it's not perfect. And it, of course, won't think about the creative like we said now, something on specific hour of the day and things like that. And it's look like a very regular and simple ads. And today I'm not recommend to do any of that. It doesn't work. We are doing a lot of A/B testing all the time to see the progress of the AI. Today it doesn't give you a very good creative. And maybe in the future the AI keep improving. So maybe in the future it will be good. Start and dates, it's very simple. Okay, when the campaign starts, when the campaign is finished. Conversion, if you already told Google what are conversion in your website, you didn't do it yet in this course. But if you told them already, you can tell him on this specific campaign which conversion are relevant. Let's say in our website, we said we have a conversion when people are clicking the phone number, we have a conversion when people clicking the WhatsApp button, and people when they are sending a contact form, and etc. and etc. Okay. Sorry. Here we have a digital course that you can. A second. You have a digital course that you can buy. Okay, so you can buy it online and start seeing the course. So it's a different conversion, but it's not relevant for all of the options that we are doing. If I'm doing a campaign, let's say, for our agency, for our SEO services, so the conversion here, it's not relevant. So I can choose for each campaign which conversion are relevant and which conversion aren't.
What do you find on all like different social medias, including Google, like is the best platform to launch ads?
What is the best platform on social media or Google or?
Definitely.
Well, it's depend on the product or the service I want to sell. But it's a very good question. 1 second. Let's see. A second. We have 7 minutes. I will explain 2 more things. Then I will answer. It's not only Google. Give me 1 more minute, I will finish that part. Then we'll do a short discussion about what Mikey asked. It's a very good question. And then we'll finish. Okay, so conversion, I can choose which conversion are relevant for that specific campaign. Okay, content exclusion, it's for the US market. Most of the cases, they are the label of the US market of which content our ads will be shown. Meaning, if the website isn't relevant for teens, do our ads will be there. Okay, so in most of the cases we don't touch it, even if the US market and the AI of Google doing a good work by its own, but we can start scrolling down and think, no, it's only relevant for teens and older audience. Okay, it's only relevant for mature audience and etc. About sexual content, so Google Ads, the AdSense, Google Display Network, they are not showing their ads on porno or gambling or things like that. So it's not relevant.
Too bad.
Too bad. They can't make money in Pornhub, they don't have Google AdSense. Okay. Next week, I will show you the budget and bidding on the display network and the targeting. Okay, on display network. Now let's finish with my question. It was a very good question. When a new client is coming to me, okay, he's telling me, I want you to promote me on Instagram, etc. Most of the clients that are coming to us, telling us, I want you to promote me on Google Ads. I want you to do an SEO for me. Most of them are wrong. So the platform they are sending to us, they said it because their competitors are doing it, and they think that this is what they need to do. Or they are saying it to us because this is what they know. Okay, they're all the day in Instagram, so they are telling us, promote me on Instagram. Okay, something like that. Now, why do I say they are wrong? Because when a new customer is coming to me, the first question is, what are your goals? What do you want to achieve? Okay, same by the way in the paid campaign. Okay, and then let's say Mikey will tell me I want to get 50 leads per month. I am doing a landing page for small businesses, and I want to get 50 leads per month. This is my goals. Okay, after she tells me her goals, and after she tells me what she's doing, then I will ask her, okay, what is your budget? Okay, now I have budget, I have goals, okay, and I have a specific product or service. Then we are doing a short survey on the internet. We are doing keyword research. We are doing other things to try to establish and do an estimation what is the best way to give her the result. Okay. Now, in most of the cases, we will start to analyze with it, start the research with Google, because it's very sophisticated, it's very narrow, because people are searching for landing page creation or things like that, and then we can show them their ads in the exact place that they are thinking about the service or the product. When do we go in? When we are going for social media and other platforms, when it's too expensive, the competition is so high, and the amount of money that Mikey has is lower than the budget that she can invest is lower than the amount of money that required to give her her result. Okay, or when she wants 50 leads per month, but only 10 people are searching it per month. So we need a higher number of people searching or higher number of audience, okay? Then we'll go for social media. So basically, new clients coming to us, what are your goals, what you are selling, okay, what is your budget? Then we'll try to estimate if we can do it in Google, because it's very, very narrow, very focused, okay? If the budget isn't efficient to get his goals, or the other hand, you want a lot more leads or sales, okay? Then we can take from Google. Then we are going for social media. This is the idea, basically. Okay? You asked something also? So next week we'll continue Google Display Network. I will show you the basic of conversion, how we can establish a conversion. Then we'll go to Facebook ads. Okay? Have a happy Hanukkah.